What is good, everybody out there? Thanks again for checking in to Court Thoughts, the channel where we basically talk basketball. Okay, guys, it's time for that detailed analysis. Let's get into it. First thing I'm going to be talking about is backspin. I've mentioned this in previous videos so many times that I can't actually recall off the top of my head exactly the first time that I mentioned it. But backspin is all about controlling the ball. When you're passing the ball, really what you want to try to do is generate backspin in instances where you're throwing the ball to allow it to dip. But also backspin's a great way to allow the ball to stay in a very straight angle whilst maintaining the same amount of distance in height from where the ball is in relation to the floor, right? So if you're throwing these really long gridiron style passes, these touchdown passes, and you want to keep it in the air for that right amount of time at the right height, you can throw it and learn to sort of throw it with this backspin. I don't think people really pay attention to how much control that you can have with the ball in passing abilities. Let me explain something. If you stop and you look at the finishing ability that Kyrie Irving has when he's going and finishing up near the bucket, he applies English to the ball. It's the spinning of the ball. When he goes that crosshand finish and he spins it to sort of get it to come back across the board, the idea is the same in passing. When you apply movement and change in how the ball moves, you can affect the dipping ability. Also, you can create new angles using the floor, right? And so you can actually avoid defenders by doing this. If you'd like to see some examples of it, or you'd like me to give you a detailed analysis on some passing techniques that people don't use, jump in the comments and let me know, because your boy's got a bunch of them that I can show you that I know people don't use. I think just backspin and control of the ball is something that anyone really can practice and implement into the game to be a more effective passer. The next thing I'm going to talk about is eyes. When you see all those no-look passes, and I mentioned this in the Nikola Jokic video, it's about taking note of where players are as snapshots when you're looking around the court. I don't have to be staring at you to know that this person's moving. The concept of moving your eyes is really effective in being deceptive. But one of the things that Milos does to take it to another level is that if you look at that pass where he hits that like over the shoulder pass, he actually turns after the screen, he's dribbling away and he's looking at Austin Rivers and he goes like this. That really is like, it's a double-ended fake. And you also see it as well when they do it with Phoenix, and it's so fire. But it all comes down to just being conscious of how you use your eyes to create deception. Don't be afraid to look away, but get comfortable with where people are moving, and man, you're gonna be an assist machine out there. The last thing that I'm gonna talk about is step timing. This is a little detail that I haven't actually spoken about before, and it's actually the idea in creating more space for your passes to get where they need to go. If you think about it, when you have an entry pass, right? So if I'm on the 45 and I'm trying to enter the ball into the post, they teach you to extend your leg out, extend your body out, and push the ball outwards, right? It's a way to get the ball in whilst avoiding the defender. And one thing that you can use is a similar concept, but when you're dribbling in motion, and that's step timing. I can change the direction of my step or the timing of my step to throw the defender off. For example, if I want to create space over here, I need to drag attention over here, okay? A little thing that I can do is I can push the ball over my body so it's right here, it's in this chest pocket. The defender shuts off because they want to take me away from the basket, and as soon as I take a step, I can then grab the ball and whip it across, right? Obviously, you have to be very efficient at passing, you have to have your timing down, but step timing and sort of moving your body is the idea of creating these angles and spaces. Change the timing in your step or even the direction of your step, and you can move the defender for you to make your pass easier. Make your job easy. It doesn't need to be that hard. Guys, I had so much fun breaking down Milos's game for this passing focus video today. And as someone who is an absolute fan of passing, I love to break these videos down that I have to pay special attention that I don't make them too often, because I know that passing isn't always a sexy video for people to see. So I'm very conscious of that. But if you enjoyed today's video, guys, please make sure you like and subscribe. I'm trying to hit my 10K milestone, and I could absolutely do with all your love and support. Additionally, what you can do to help me out is go ahead and check out my community tab. I put player voting polls in there, so you can let me know if you're interested in seeing a video reaction on that player. I really try to give you guys the content that you're looking for, and it's the best way for me to know what you guys are thinking of my thoughts of the video. Well, look, that's gonna do it for today's video. Thank you so much for kicking it with your boy, and until I see you next time, make sure you're looking after yourself, you take care, and be safe. All right, peace.